Hello friends, I'm so excited because not only is fall in full swing here in Nashville, but I also have so many fabulous guests, events, and gifts to tell you about on this month's show. I'm kicking off today's episode by giving you a behind-the-scenes look into Gaylord Opryland Resort's iconic Christmas attraction, Ice, featuring the Polar Express for the first time ever. Next, I'm speaking with singer, songwriter, and author Adie Camp about her new Bible study that takes us through the Book of Psalms. Then come with me on the red carpet of the 54th GMA Dove Awards, where I'll connect with all your favorite artists and musicians before the big show right here in Nashville. Finally, my November show wouldn't be complete without my annual Gifts That Give Back segment. Not only am I sharing some of my favorite gifts ideas from some of my favorite shops that support incredible organizations doing great things in our community and around the world, I also have unique discount codes just for you. So let's get ready to kick off the holiday season together. This is the Sami Cone Show.
From the News Channel 5 Network, this is the Sami Cone Show. Sponsored by Gaylord Opryland's A Country Christmas.
Can you guess where I am? I'll give you a hint. It's really cold, but it's something you've never seen before here at Gaylord Opryland Resort. That's because this is the first time ice is back and featuring the Polar Express. You can experience it for yourself now, but I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look. Let's go check it out. Artisans have arrived from Harbin, China, and are in the final stages of hand carving the attraction now. The attraction features 9 scenes from the heartwarming tale in hand-carved sculptures made of ice, including the Polar Express arriving at the Hero Boy's house. You won't believe all that goes into creating this winter wonderland. Over 6,200 blocks of ice, totaling more than 2 million pounds, with 40 artisans from Harbin, China, go from that to this. It's truly a sight to behold. It takes 33 days to carve the entire 17,000 square foot attraction. The artisans, using incredible skills passed down from generation to generation, follow a 300-page design book to create the spectacle. Sculpture sizes range from as small as a coin and up to 20 feet tall. The attraction is kept at 9 degrees Fahrenheit by a state-of-the-art chilling system. Guests are provided with blue parkas for extra warmth. For the first time ever, you can experience 5 ice slides. Here's my insider tip. You're gonna get these beautiful blue parkas to put on, but make sure you wear some long pants and closed-toed shoes so you can enjoy everything there is to enjoy inside of ice and stay for as long as possible. I also recommend some gloves, earmuffs, maybe a hat, because it's beautiful, but it is a chilly 9 degrees throughout. I can't believe it. I found where Santa tracks his naughty and nice list. I don't see the big guy right now, but let me tell you, we are in the heart of the operation right now. This is incredible. All right, we're gonna find the big guy, I just know it. I don't want this to get lost on anyone. This is all ice. This is not a structure with ice being put on top of it. Literally, this is all carved out of ice. You're walking through these magnificent ice sculptures, and I don't think I can describe how beautiful it is until you get to see it up close. It's truly remarkable. Artisans carve the entire ice attraction in 9 degrees, but they are used to even lower temperatures at home. Harbin is known as Ice City, and the skill of ice carving and sculpting is something that has been passed down from generation to generation. The Carver Showcase will feature a live carving station featuring one of the artisans. One of the favorite things I love about watching the Polar Express, especially with my family, is all the lessons that are woven throughout. So I wanted to talk to some of the stars here at Gaylord Opryland Resort and see what some of their favorite lessons they take away from working at ice over the years. How long have you been working at ice for?
I've been here since the first ice ever.
That's incredible.
Put it together every year. Yes, it's a great place.
What's been your favorite lesson from the Polar Express?
It's a true meaning of Christmas here, yes. And that means getting together with family and friends and just having fun.
Probably the greatest lesson that I've learned in it is friendship, because friendship goes through you through different seasons of your life, different times, and our friends are not always the same. So we learn from each one of them. We lean into them, they lean into us. That's one of the greatest lessons learned from the Polar Express.
I think it's determination, self-determination. When the kids go through the station, the train station, they're faced with lots of obstacles. And that's like life. You're faced with the obstacles every single day, and you have to overcome those obstacles with self-determination.
If you want to enjoy some hot chocolate at home, make sure to stop by the Pine Top Trading Post on your way outside of ICE, pick up some mugs, and enjoy those memories. I found the big guy. All roads have led me to this, and I can honestly say I believe. Do you believe too? If so, you're going to want to grab your tickets and room packages now at Christmas@GaylordOpryland.com. I hope you'll enjoy the spirit with us here too. Yes, Santa. I hear the bell.
You may know my next guest as a singer and songwriter, but allow me to introduce you to her as an author as well. Adie Camp, author of As For Me, a 7-week Bible study. Welcome, Adie, to the Sami Cohn Show.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here with you.
I'm so excited you're here. You know, I kind of alluded to the fact that, you know, you have been on the road literally as a singer for a lot of your life, also with your husband, Jeremy Camp, and your beautiful children. And now this Bible study. Where did this birth from for you? Because writing a book is hard to begin with. I can only imagine the weight that comes with writing a Bible study. Can you take me through that journey?
Yes, I am a massive overachiever.
You and me both, girl.
I sign myself up for. But I've always loved writing, honestly. Just it's going to sound so cheesy, but in high school, English is one of my favorite subjects. So, and then, you know, being a songwriter and all of that stuff, it's always kind of been something that's been on my radar. But I was just in the book of Psalms for a couple of years, and I had this opportunity to sit down with some women from Lifeway, and they just the idea. They just said, you know, you're a musician primarily, and we just think that your voice on the book of Psalms would be really unique coming from a musician standpoint. And would you even be interested? And what was so crazy is they didn't know that I had already been studying the book of Psalms. So it literally just felt like one of those moments that God just kind of gave this massive direction. I had no idea what I was signing myself up for. I probably quit a million times. But I will say, it really was something that I needed. I found the book of Psalms to be incredibly rich, so life-giving. I mean, so much so that I almost crave what I experienced while I was going through it. Just the variety of landscape emotionally that the book of Psalms covers gives us permission to feel and invite Jesus into. Has been incredible.
Yeah, and that shows, because this study is very intuitive. I feel like if we weren't friends already, I would want to be your friend after going through this, because you've thought of all the things, just, I mean, to be really like go to the granular, like that I want in a study. You've got room for notes during the video. You've got room for notes while you're in the session. You've got the beautiful charts and everything at the back that have, you know, how often, you know, the different genres of the Psalms and things are mentioned. So why was that important to you to include all those little details throughout this study?
Well, I think it helps us to learn. I think it gives us an overall picture of what's really going on. And so you need the context. You need some of the history, the behind the scenes of what's going on for us to really understand even the freedom that the psalmists had to cry out to the Lord, like what was going on in their times, what's their relationship with the people around them. And I know for me, I enjoy asking those questions. I need some of those dots connected for greater understanding. And I will say the team that I worked with at Lifeway was absolutely incredible. I loved my editor, and I feel like all of it was just really trying to get the whole heart behind the Psalms presented in a book.
Do you think that writing it at this stage of your life, because as I said, you have been a touring musician, your husband is a touring musician, your daughters are now performing and singing together. I have to imagine that all of that, you know, shapes what went into this now Would you agree with that, or am I being presumptuous?
No, not at all. Absolutely. I mean, to be honest with you, when I was writing this book, I was imagining my daughters and thinking about the girls their age, and then also thinking about the other bookend of somebody who's known God for a very long time, and really trying to just connect some of those in the middle of like learning to bring Jesus into all of the things that we go through. You know, there's so many lament psalms just in the book of Psalms itself. And so even just kind of like journeying through all these sort of hard places, and I don't know, I think sometimes you just have to have a few years under your belt. I mean, I'm not that old, but I do feel like we've experienced a lot of life.
I agree. And we just have a minute left, but I would be remiss if I didn't ask, because as you said, our oldest two are the same ages, and, you know, those late teenage, young adult, almost 20, year olds. How would you advise them, because of everything that they're being pummeled with from the world, these days? You talk about the lament in the Psalms. How do you make it practical for your kids when they're going through that, in present day?
I think that's key. I love something that I can take away and add to my life today. I don't love all these things that are kind of like outward, but they don't really mean anything to me on a personal basis. And one of the things that I've learned is no matter what you're going through, we get to take Jesus with us. And so that is practical. I think it doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't always have to be in a Bible study. It can be in prayer. It can be in journaling. It can be in all a variety of different ways, is that we get to be with Jesus through the ups and downs of our life.
I love it. Adie, thank you for joining us. You can pick up As For Me, Life Through the Lens of the Psalms, where books are sold. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a blessing to talk to you.
Thank you, Sami. You too.
Welcome to the Sami Cohn Show at the Dove Awards.
Hi, we are Take 6. And you're watching the Sami Cohn Show.
And we're done, folks. Thank you very much. It's the night we've been waiting for. I'm coming to you live from Lipscomb University's Allen Arena for the 54th Annual Dove Awards, and I'm talking to all of your favorite artists here on the red carpet. It's the Sparkle Squad. Hi, guys.
This is fabulous.
Oh, thank you. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Good God and mercy. Check these boots out. Can you get down with these boots?
You're going to make,
look,
okay.
Look, come on now.
Look at us now. Welcome to the red carpet. Is this your show tonight?
This is, I'm nervous, can you tell?
How do you feel about this 50th anniversary of Christian hip hop that they're celebrating tonight?
Anytime that there's something that can grab the young people's attention, I'm all for it. Yeah. It's gospel at the end of the day. Gospel is good news.
All different genres, all different races, all different ethnicities, as well as generations in one place. And I tell people, if they don't like the Doves, they're going to hate heaven.
Diversification is very important. The kingdom is diverse, and so, yeah, it's important.
I love what the Doves have designed. It's like you have Latin, you have grits, you have Hovey. It's just like all different cultures. 30 years of hip hop is incredible. Wow.
First of all, I will hope that the genre will recognize that it has been 50 years. Yeah. And I know at least 30 of those years we've been around, and it's here to stay.
Every generation demands a demonstration of the Church of Jesus Christ that's relevant to its time. It doesn't matter the genre. It could be country, it could be R&B, it could be whatever it is, but at the center of it all is the power of Jesus Christ to change lives, and that's really what it is.
I love you. Thank you. I'm here with Ellie Holcomb.
Great question. You probably didn't know that, but I'm literally making a record right now of just songs.
Congratulations, finally. Can I say finally? You're better half. Okay.
That's right. You knew it was coming. Yeah.
So I started writing songs when I was 12 years old, and I just started singing them because there was no one else to sing them, and no one ever told me to shut up. And now, 20 years later,
I was just able to study, go back, listen to formulas, listen to songs, and really just develop my craft. So,
who did you study?
Oh yeah, definitely studied to go.
What do you hope people say about you and your music?
I just hope that they just see my heart.
Yeah, that it points people to Jesus. Yeah.
Oh man, I hope they look to Jesus more than me. That's what it is.
I want my words to live past me because I want them to be that true, you know?
Well, I love how my girls love this music. It's not my music. They think it's okay. But like Kane, Lauren Daigle,
right.
Oh yeah.
But when I talked to you last year, you weren't nervous. You said it actually felt better. So
performing a song is way harder to me.
I find that so interesting.
Wait, you think performing is harder than like hosting the night?
Yes. for me.
That just says that that's what you love.
I was like
hosting. He's a host.
I like hosting.
See, I learn something new every day.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm glad we have marriage therapy here in the Tomlin household.
Like what?
We've had a lot of marriage therapy going on this red carpet tonight, you know?
It happens.
There's a lot going on in our world today, and sometimes it can seem odd to be on a red carpet when there's so much hurting going on. I talked to some of the artists about what it means to be here tonight specifically.
There's so much going on in the world, and there's so much juxtaposition, and there's so much wrestle right now, and I'm like, I just have to open up my hands and worship.
We're surrounded by so much greatness, and you're also surrounded by so many people who labor, who push.
He placed us right here tonight. You know, let's see what he's gonna do. You know,
it's incredible.
Come on.
You just see people who mean a lot to you talk about the songs and how much they need them, and that means everything.
The most important thing we hope happens here tonight is this Christian music community comes together, lifts up the Lord, and blows the roof off this place.
To be able to be here and sing a song like Love Me Like I Am when there's so much going on in the world where we're all just like, can we just get along? Can we just love each other? And I feel like this song is really poignant in that way.
The world has always been and will always be crazy, right?
Right.
And that being said, it's our jobs to maintain sanity and composure and not go crazy with it.
No one can argue that music bypasses the head and goes to the heart of humanity. Trying to put a sense of hope and encouragement into the world, not just in America, but in the Middle East and in Russia and in Ukraine and in Australia. We hope we can be a little encouragement for the very people that they're trying to pick up their lives right now, or their lives are actively falling apart.
What would you say to others who are struggling, since you've been so transparent with your journey?
Ask Jesus with your heart and not just with your mouth, and watch what happens.
Go to therapy.
Be true to who you are. Be true to your art.
I would say stay faithful. Be patient, because it's about to pay off for you.
Amen.
I'm still working on this one, but don't try so hard to make everybody like you.
And that's what we're doing at the Dove Awards, everyone. You heard it here first. We're done. Go to the show. We heard everything we needed to hear. You're good.
It's one of my favorite segments of the year. That's right. It's my annual Gifts That Give Back. That's where I get to share some of my favorite products from brands that are helping to empower and equip and really inspire all over the world. And we're starting right here with a favorite from Nashville. All of these bags you see are from Able. Able has its headquarters in the nations. 96% of their Nashville crew here is women, and they really help clothe people from head to toe. They empower both the women that wear it and the women who make it. But what I've done is curate some of my favorite pieces here. This is their original Mamuet tote bag. This is the open tote. There is also a new tote with a zipper, but I kind of have these little stacking gifts here. So this is really the best leather tote for women, whether you're looking for a diaper bag, a work tote, this is it. Plus it has a lifetime guarantee. And one of the things that I love about it is that we now have this pearl Mamuet insert. So you can organize, you can take this out, it goes in the bag, it keeps everything that you need, lots of pockets, there's a key ring, and it just flips in and out. I love it so much. So this goes inside of the tote. We also have two crossbodies here, the Jackie and the Perry. I cannot say enough about these because these are some of my favorites as well. These can fit inside the tote, or you can wear them alone as a crossbody. We also have the Mirror phone wallet, and then the necklace right there. You see the initial necklace. It says Mom. I'm wearing the S right now. You can have up to 6 letters on there, so that's a great gift as well. Moving on to Thistle Farms, you know they do incredible things for women, also located here in Nashville since the late 90s. So women that have come through everything from prostitution to trafficking, they really help heal them, they house them, they put them back on their feet, and a lot of the women work in the cafe there and also make so many of the products you see here. I'm featuring the Jet Set in lavender. We have this incredible mug. We've got these beautiful pouches. You can see this with the scrunchie and the chapstick. Also, their holiday candles are a must-have. You see the 3 trees and then the orange down there with the room spray. This is incredible. I forgot to mention, I've got discount codes for so many of these great brands on SammyCone.com. You can scan the QR code. Sami Holiday 40 for Able here. Also for Feed projects, we're doing 15% off because Feed helps literally feed children around the world. They've got new items, including this crossbody tote here. There's also a carry-all tote, and then these pouches, kind of these DOP kits that you see, they also have great pockets inside of them. Not all of these that you find from other brands have the pockets and the beautiful linings. Feed does. So you can use the discount code that we're going to share to have 15% off of there. We also have the Shop Forward. They help so many different organizations. Not only are they trendy in terms of being on boots on the ground when things happen, for instance, like the Maui fire relief here with this Maui Love hat that goes to help victims from the fire in Maui. We also have the Gratitude Journal, the Thankful sweatshirt here that helps the military. And then I love the Born Year line that they have. So this line here, you can get sweatshirts and hats in the year you were born. There's also some great Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce kind of merchandise going on, so discount code for them as well. St. Jude is a favorite. We know that no one ever pays a penny when they are at St. Jude. And this little dish towel set you can see is designed by some of the patients at St. Jude. You can find these at Williams-Sonoma, along with the spatula here, the mug, and then that little teddy bear ornament is at Pottery Barn. There's also ways to give back and donate extra to St. Jude at the registers when you go to those retailers along with others. And finally, Kendra Scott. You know how much I love my Kendra Scott jewelry. I have some of their new holiday line here. The earrings, the Mickey Pave set that you'll see here, these almost didn't make it on the table because everyone has been loving the earrings, the bracelet, the ring. And so what is special about this? Not only has Kendra announced her Little Yellow Library, helping literacy, helping educators, there's certain pieces that have a give back component to them. Plus, this is where I'm so excited to announce, next Tuesday from 5 to 7, you can join me in person at Kendra Scott Green Hills. We're going to have a great little meet and greet. We're going to have bites from Rose and Plum Living. We're going to have cookies from Sugar Drop. And we're going to be able to see some of my curated pieces for the season. I've curated 3 looks for you, a classic look, a holiday look, and a trendy look. So whether you're looking to pick up some pieces for yourself, like these classic hoops here, that are in their demi-fine selection, or maybe you're shopping for someone younger or you want to be trendier, we've got all the looks curated for you. You just have to mention Sami Cone when you go in to shop. Of course, I'll be there. You'll save 15% off your entire purchase. So please, I would love to see you join me next Tuesday from 5 to 7 at Kendra Scott in Green Hills. All of this is on SamiCone.com along with the discount codes. But remember, I hope you have a great day. Make sure you make it great, and do not wait to tell someone you love how you feel about them. Bye, friends.